guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. Somebody know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Kei-kun's Path. So y'all, Merry Christmas Eve and Happy Holidays to everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this video, so please sit back and enjoy it for the next 18 minutes of entertaining you. Let's jump right in. I'm going to be a little bit quieter. I'm recording this at night, so alright, let's go. Okay, alright. Shoichi, that's enough. Let him go. As soon as I place my hands on his shoulder, Shoichi moves his arm to push me aside. I can tell that he's holding himself back, otherwise I probably would have planted my ass firmly on the ground. This doesn't concern you, Yuichi. Yeah, I don't know if I can... F off. Okay. Still within the first, 30 seconds, so a minute. Alright, his eyes don't even move a little bit towards my direction. I continue to stare at Keisuke's eyes, unmoving. What little I can see of Keisuke's face, since most of it is blocked by Shoichi's towering figure, shows me a snide look. Oh, please. You? Worried about me? Don't make me laugh. I don't need that kind of thing from you. Our relationship isn't like that. And yeah, I don't care about your sympathy. I don't want it. You can go shove it somewhere else. Stop being such a bitch. We're just trying to help you cheer up. There's no need for you to talk to us like that, especially Jun-kun. I don't care. I don't need your help. Shoichi pauses for a second, tightening his grip around Kei-kun. For a split second there, I'm sure that he's going to punch him. Instead, he lets him go and takes a step back. Fine, you don't want sympathy? Then that's fine. Here's what I really think of your pissy little attitude. You're trying to pretend you're fine, that you don't need our help and you don't want us around. That you don't need our help and you don't want us around? Don't make me laugh. It's so obvious that you're hurting. It's so obvious that it's actually kind of disgusting. Shoichi-san... I put a hand in front of Jun, trying to silently tell him to just watch. He does as instructed and quiets down. I don't think interrupting these two is a good idea right now. Plus, I kind of have a feeling about what Shoichi is trying to do. I think I'll just trust him on this. Huh? Who are you calling disgusting? You, of course. What are you planning on doing now? Mope around like a loser? No one needs a sad sack. Get yourself together already. This is pathetic. Well, anyone would be down after a loss. What are you talking about? Not you. What's with those dead eyes of yours that look like they've already given up? I've never seen such a pathetic look on your face before. It irritates me. You've never been the type to get down after a loss. You always used it to prop yourself forward. Moping around, lashing out, well, screw with me. That's not you and you know it. You don't even know me all that well. Oh, please. We might not be the greatest of friends, but I've been spending almost all my days with you since we met. I've seen you lose plenty of times before, and I've never seen you getting down. Annoyed? Sure, but down? Never. So pull yourself together already. This isn't the hare that I've come to respect. They both glare at each other for a few more seconds. My heart feels like it might pop from the tension. If I'm wrong and this goes badly, I don't want to have to deal with a fist fight between my friends. But then, the impossible happens. Kei-kun sits himself back down, sighing out loud. Fine, I see what you're trying to say. I think this is the first time since we've met that you've spoken to me like this. Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't blow up at you any sooner. You really are a pain to deal with. Same here. God, you're insufferable. I can see the corner of Keisuke's mouth curving up in a half smile. Was I right? Come on. We don't need to deal with this right now, when I need to cool off. Shoichi walks up to us, opening his arms and hurting us away from Keisuke. What about Keisuke-san? I don't want to deal with his annoying ass right now. If you're not coming, then I'll leave you here. Shoichi turns around to leave. What? I'm coming! I continue to stand in his place, my eyes fixated on Keisuke as the two others walk away. Aki tugs on my sleeves again, looking up at me in confusion. Nikki, should we go with them? I look at Keisuke one last time. Even if it's faint, I can see his shoulders shaking a little bit. These two, they really can't be honest with each other, can they? It should be obvious what Shoichi was actually doing, and Keisuke knows what he was doing. Yet they won't admit it. They really are birds of a feather when it comes to this. Yeah, let's leave Kei-kun alone for now and go with the others. Hey, Shoichi, wait up! It takes us a bit of running before we manage to catch up to Shoichi next to the service desk. Jeez, did he have to go all the way to the center of the venue? Jesus, slow down a little. Look at Jun, he can barely catch his breath. I'm fine. You don't look fine. I'm fine. Whoa, Akiyushi-kun, why are there two of you? Actually, is he stumbling on his feet? I stand corrected. He's the picture of health. I guess I did exaggerate a little. I just needed to get away from that idiot. You could really do with some self-control, you know. Did you really have to tear into him in public? No, I guess I just let my anger get the better of me. I hate when people act all defeated and mopey instead of just doing something about it. Instead of just doing nothing about it. I snapped. Sorry. I don't think that's what it was about. What do you mean? I think you're just coming up with an excuse because you don't want to admit that you were trying to look out for him. What? That's ridiculous. I despise Urushihara. Though, I was just looking for a chance to yell at him for a bit. So you say, but I think you were just pretending to do that when in reality you were trying to cheer him up with some tough love. What? Nuh-uh. Oh, this is gonna be good. Aki pulls June a few steps back with a smile plastered on his face. I decided to pay them no mind. Yaha, at no moment did you insult him. All you did was tell him that he wasn't acting like himself and tried to encourage him. I would never. You two really can't be honest about how much you care for each other, huh? Shut up! Shokan, you're such a tsundere. I try to imitate a cutesy boy's voice. It comes off all weird and raspy, but it does its job. Shoichi turns an even darker shade of red. Shut up! Seeing him looking so flustered is absolutely hilarious. He's so adorable when he's trying to hide his embarrassment. I think you already know the answer to this question, but have these two always been like this? Oh yeah, for as long as I can remember. They've always acted like an old married couple, although the roles have kind of reversed from when I was little. Really? What do you mean? Well... Aki, shut up! Aki, shut up! We both speak in unison, cutting him off before Aki can get any further in his story. Mwah! Fine. While June is completely caught off guard by our sudden reaction, Aki is incredibly nonchalant about it, not one bit surprised or upset by it. Jeez, I feel so out of whack all of a sudden. You do? I'm the one who just played a full match. Oh please, your match didn't even last an hour. Which reminds me, don't you have to relay the results to the officials? Oh yeah, that's true. I'll be right back. It doesn't take me more than 5 minutes to inform them of the results and then get to the time for my next match. Looks like we're scheduled to play at 2 p.m. A bit later than on previous years, where the finals would be at noon. I guess they expect more people to come watch if they schedule it for after lunch. Though that also means I get to eat something before the match, so overall I'm pretty happy about it. Now I just need to catch an early lunch so I won't still be digesting my food by the time I get to play. That'd be a nightmare. Huh? I get back to the spot where Shoichi, Aki, and June were standing in. Really, June is here? Hey, where are the other two? They went over to Mizuguchi-san's court to watch your match. I told them I'd stay around to tell you about it. That's kind of heartless that they just abandoned me here. Don't be so dramatic, they just went to a nearby court. Plus, it's not like we left without telling you where we went. I stayed behind to keep you informed. Yeah, I'll thank you for that. The other two, though? I really think you're overthinking it. Easy for you to say, you rarely think. Anything can be considered overthinking to you. Hey, did you just call me dumb? But no, I called you simple. Simple? Is that considered an offensive thing to call someone? No. Oh, okay. His gullibility hurts. Let's just hurry to where the others are. Sure, where's the court? You didn't ask them what court the match was being held at? No, I thought you knew. I sigh, rubbing the bridge of my nose and counting to 10. I'll go check at the information counter. Give me a second. Okay. Luckily, Sai's match is taking place in a nearby court, so it doesn't take us very long to get there. Kei-kun? I'm surprised to see you here. Keisuke waves unexcited at us. He seems so listless. Still feeling bad? Of course. I'm not gonna pick myself up in 20 minutes, but I have better things to do than mope. Yeah, that's the spirit. If you say so. Honestly, I was also surprised to see him here. I thought he'd have just crawled into a hole to die after the humiliating defeat he had. Shoichi, could you please not talk about me as if I wasn't here? How apathetic and silent you're being. You might as well not be here. Could you two stop it for just 1 minute? Sorry. Sorry. Never learn, do they? Aki, how's the match going? Unlike the other two, Aki has his eyes glued to the game the whole time, watching it like a hawk. It's no surprise, really, that an aspiring player would want to watch a player of Saya's caliber. Saya-san's winning. Quite comfortably, actually. She took the first set 6-3, and she hasn't dropped a single game in the second set. I took a look at the scoreboard and see that the second set is currently 4-0. Wow, is every single semifinal match being super one-sided today? Seems so. Keisuke's voice is cold and detached. I can instantly tell that I've stepped on his toes. Sorry. It's fine. He sighs, rubbing his nose with his eyes closed and his brows furrowed. He does this for a few seconds before turning his attention back to the game. Mizuguchi-san really is a remarkable player, though. I don't often get a chance to see her playing seriously. Is she really that different from practice? Oh, for sure. She's the type that can't really give her all if it's not do or die. Yeah, Sai has always been the type to thrive under pressure. The higher the stakes, the better she does. Whenever she has her back against a wall is when she's more dangerous. That's the worst kind of player to face. You're also like that sometimes, Yuichi-san. I am? It used to be that you were like that all the time, but someone's been slacking off the past few years. I can't really refute that. Sai shoots a fast slice that quickly escapes from her opponent's reach, winning her the point. Game count 5-0. If she keeps this pace, it won't take much longer to have the results for this match. Honestly, if her opponent lasts another 5 minutes, I'll be surprised. By the way, Aniki, what time is your next match? 2 p.m. Well, I have time to have lunch before that. You have to make it an early lunch then to avoid indigestion and other problems in the middle of the match. Don't worry, Mom, I've already thought of that. As long as you're taking care of yourself, dear. These two are weird sometimes. Tell me about it. You've seen nothing. It used to be so much worse. Will the opinionated audience please shush and get back to watching the match? Aye, Your Majesty. Aki does an exaggerated bow to mock me, eliciting a chuckle from Jun and Keisuke. Aki-kun, you're still such a cute kid. Shoichi starts to pull on Aki's cheeks, making him immediately go red and try to push the bigger dog away. Where did that come from? Stop it! Shoichi continues to tease him, tormenting my little brother and watching him frolic in place, trying to push his hand away. I won't say anything anymore, please stop! Aki might not want to admit it, but he actually enjoys being fawned over by Shoichi like this. He's only reacting like this because he's embarrassed that the other people are seeing it. A very cute child indeed. Okay, Shoichi, I think that's enough. If you tease him anymore, then his head might explode. That's the only reason why you're stopping him? Yep. Too bad, Aki-kun. Your big bro is already my partner in crime. No! I put a hand on top of his head and pet him gently. Niki, not you two. Shoichi and I both have so much fun toying with Aki that we completely stopped paying attention to the match. Hey, guys! How much of the match did you... Wait, what are you guys doing? Sai walks up on us as Shoichi is holding Aki's arms up and tickling his stomach. Only then do I realize that our match is already over, and that Jun and Keisuke both just distanced themselves from us, and that people are watching. And Shoichi seems to realize the same thing as he quietly puts Aki down and moves away from him, clearing his throat. I straighten myself up, trying to appear serious again. So, where were we? Aki-kun? Yeah? Aki adjusts himself, looking down to try to hide his embarrassed face. Do you need me to call the police on these two perverts? What? Huh? Honestly, what are you two thinking? Doing that to a kid in the middle of a public space? What the hell do you think the people seeing this would think? Sorry, we just didn't think... You two never think. Never? Isn't that a little harsh? It's fine, I'm already used to this anyway. See, he doesn't mind. Thanks, Aki. Aki nods, still hiding his face from us. Of course he doesn't mind. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Please don't compare us to kidnappers. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if someone saw you two doing that, misunderstood, and decided to call the cops on you. What? Junka, not you too? I know I would have. Hey! Oh, come on. It's clear that he's my brother. Anyone can see that. Look at the family resemblance. That just makes it even worse. What? How's it worse? I don't know, it's kind of creepy. What? Aki reaches his arm up, giving me a few taps on the back of the head. Hang on, it looks like he froze again. I'm gonna need to restart. Ha ha, very funny. If we had to restart his head every time it's frozen, then we'd have to glue down the reset button. Was that supposed to be funny? I don't know. You thought gonna need to restart was funny? Like, I don't know. You thought gonna need to restart was funny. I'm having a hard time following this conversation. When I look to the side, I see that both Jun and Keisuke are giving us weird looks. I'm not even bothering to follow it anymore. I'm just waiting for them to finish talking so we can go somewhere else. Gah! Alright, we're sorry. Can we just drop this subject already? Saya puts a hand on her chin, as if she were thinking very hard about something. Well, I guess I can always yell at you two whenever. Sure, consider it dropped. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to the info desk to tell them the results of the match. Alright, how about we go out to eat at a nearby restaurant? Finals are only are only going to be starting at 2 p.m. Oh, sure. Sounds good. Wait for me at the entrance. Sure, we'll be there. All right. I'll try to think of a place for us to eat while I'm going there. Before I can walk away with the others, Keisuke grabs my arm and pulls me aside. Hang on. I need to talk to you. Oh, sure. What's up? I'm a bit confused as to why he couldn't say whatever it is he needed to say while everyone else was here. He pauses for a few seconds, pursing his lips, and then slowly begins to talk. I want to give you some information on your opponent. There's some stuff I think would do you good if you knew. Oh, that? Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've watched videos of his matches so many times already. I know everything I need to know. He shakes his head sideways. You don't, really. I've also studied his videos lots of times, but I never really noticed some stuff. I'll be fine. Look, just take my word for it, okay? What's the harm in hearing me out? I don't know. Feels kind of underhanded to get information from his previous opponent. Kei-kun sighs, rubbing the bridge of his nose with a furrowed brow. Well, do as you like then. If you don't want to hear me, then that's just fine. Just don't complain later when you lost because you were caught by surprise. Do you really think this guy could beat me? Well, it's just... Come on, be honest here. Yes, I do think he could beat you, and not just in the tennis no match is ever 100% way. I really can't tell who'd win. I think it'll be really close. That's... I wasn't expecting that. Honestly, I had a bad feeling watching the recordings, but I thought it was just that, a feeling. If I thought logically, that guy didn't even look like he was good enough to beat Keisuke. Alright, I guess there's no harm in hearing what you have to say, but can we do this quickly? I don't want to keep the others waiting. Sure, I'll try to be brief. Okay, so the first thing you need to keep in mind... In the end, his brief explanation ended up taking over 15 minutes. Shoichi had to come back to look for us, at which point he just cut off in the middle of a sentence and refused to speak about it with the others around. So much for a briefing. Well, I guess I did manage to get some useful information. I set my bag down next to one of the benches, rummaging through its contents to make sure that everything is in order. I've managed to arrive 5 minutes early for my match, a far cry from this morning. Kei-kun isn't here yet, though. I feel tempted to go outside and chat with everyone for a little more, but I decided that taking some time to concentrate is a better idea. Wow, it really is quiet right now. A while ago, I could still hear the distant voices of the spectators coming over to watch the match, but now there's almost nothing, just one whisper here and there. Hello? Gah! My heart nearly jumps out of my chest when a strange voice comes out of nowhere, eerily close to my ear. Whoa, sorry! I didn't mean to scare you. Yuya-kun? Huh? Yuya? Oh, that's nice. We're on a first-name basis already? The Akita laughed cheerily. Crap, I slipped up and ended up calling him by his first name. I mean, Kokonose-kun, what are you... Nope, I don't like it. I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Or a tip if you can, it always helps. If you guys can't tell, I'm tired, so I'm gonna chill out for a bit and head to bed. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!